How's it going, everybody? Driver53 here, and today we have a video going over mowers. Now, these are going to be my top 5 mowers that I don't use all the time. It kind of depends on what I'm doing on the farm, on which one I use. And no, these two aren't it. I just thought these were very, very unique mowers. We've got a John Deere flail mower back there, super wide, and you can run it with a really small tractor. And then you've got this mower right here that puts it up into the collecting wagon for you. So I thought both of these were really, really awesome. But let's go ahead and jump over to number 5 on my list. So I said number 5, but I don't actually have these in any order. These are just the top 5 that I really, really like. And we're going to go and start right here with the Lizard Batwing 730. Now this is by Big Farmer 145. It's 18.17 megabytes, and it's going to take up 16 slots here on console. And what I really, really like about this is you could see this on any farm here in the United States. I'm an American player, and I really like the look of these mowers. They're really, really cool. A lot of detail has gone into this. And you can even hook things up to it. It's an option here that you can have a ball hitch. So we're going to throw something on here in a little bit. But I really like just the look of this. The chains that are down here, it's really, really nice and wide. It's 7.3 meters, so it gets a lot done for you in one swath. Now, it does take 160 horsepower requirement. We've got a nice Fendt setting right here. Let's go ahead and hop in here, and let's go ahead and start this up. And I'll go ahead and show you guys. So it's already lowered. We're just going to turn it on, and you can see right here. It makes a pretty good swath. It really does. But what if you want to do two things at once? Let me show you. So I want to ted this grass at the same time. So what do? I go grab myself a GVS 6U. Now this is by Russ Agrotech, and oh my goodness, it's a really, really awesome tedder. It says that it's only 7 meters wide, but if you look at it here, it looks like it's wider than the mower, and the mower says 7.3. So let's put it to the test. All you have to do is just hook it up right there, because we got this attachment right there, and it works perfect. So we'll jump back in the Fendt, turn it on. I'm actually going to turn on the tedder first. We're going to lower it down, and then I'm going to toggle over to the mower, turn it on, and lower it down. And it's going to lower everything all at once. Now you can see I'm right on the edge of my grass right here. Let's see what happens. Well, there we go. Now, I'm going to come over here just a little bit so we can see if it's picking everything up. And it is. And that's really awesome. So you can see right here, everything that's being mowed is now being tedded. There's nothing being left behind. Great combo here. But what if I want to mow a little bit wider? And by wider, I mean like 8.4 meters. I know that's an exact number, but that's exactly how wide this next mower is. And here it is. This is the Pottinger NOVACAT 301 Plus XB Vario. This is by Anthu, and it's 5.55 megabytes. Now, this one is really, really cool because you see it's got a PTO right here, and it's got a PTO here, and it's got mounting there and mounting there, which means that you can hook this up on the front or the back. And as long as you got this part here facing backwards, it's going to function perfectly fine. So, actually, I think you can spin that around the other way too. But we're going to show you a way today where everything is on the front of the vehicle. And what I mean everything, you got a spot here in the middle, right? Yeah, so this is 8.4 meters wide. But you add this to it, and it takes up the middle. So this is also part of the pack. It's 3.1 meters if you want to use it just by itself. So the horsepower requirement for both of these pieces together is actually 230 horsepower. So it takes a little bit of a tractor here, but it gets the job done very, very nicely. So like I said, this is going to be 8.4 meters total. And this is the typical way that you mount up your mowers, right? And if you unfold everything and you lower everything down and you're going to turn everything on, I'll show you here really quickly what it looks like if you do it this way. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and turn it on, and here we go. As you can see, you got a normal swath right there, just like the other one. Check this out though. Alright, so I'm inside the vehicle, and you can see right here in the front where it says extra dry, just above that, there is a little lever. And if I hold L1 and I use my right analog stick, and I go left with it, nothing happens. If I go right, check this out. Look at that. Now, I'm going to select the back one, alright? There's also a lever that's going to be, you can barely see it, it's right there at the bottom of the screen, alright? So if I do the same thing, I can pull that over. Okay, so let me get out and I'll show you exactly what those look like. So it's going to be right here. When this started, it was over here on this side, and I held the left trigger and I moved the right analog stick till it moved over this direction. Same thing for here. Alright, so now it's on the narrow end. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to fire everything back up. There we go. Back away a little bit. And check that out. We have a swath in the middle now. That's really, really awesome. When is this beneficial? I mean, this is going to come in really, really handy. Well, check this out. Let's turn everything off. Alright. I'm going to leave this mower right here. Okay. Now, I'm going to take and leave this mower right here. And what I'm going to do is come around here to the back side. I'm going to hook up to this mower. And now I'm going to hook up to this mower. You think it's still going to function the same way? Well, let's go ahead and lower this down. Turn it on. Turn that on. Now this first little bit right here was already existing. But there we go. Now the really cool thing about this is whenever you turn, you get all the grass. You can see every bit of grass is being cut whenever you do this. So, what's the advantage? Well, you can hook something up. You can put a tedder back here, or you can put a baler. Let me show you. We're going to go grab one. Alright, and here we are. We have everything hooked up. Now, this is a baler. It can be any baler you want. I use a fast bale because it's really, really awesome. It does something unique that a lot of other balers don't do. So, we're going to go and get started here. And as you can see, the swath is going to go right into the baler. Now, this mower operates at 13 miles an hour typically, but whenever you do a baler, it's got to slow down to that speed. And this baler operates where it goes off of how much product is going into it. But as you can see, we're at 3,000 liters now, and it's going to shift back to a back compartment. And then, whenever we get to 4, it's going to kick it out. But as you can see, it's already starting on a new bale. I don't have to stop. That's the awesome thing about this fast bale. And if I do grass, it's automatically going to wrap it for me too. This is phenomenal. Now, unfortunately, this is only available in the Vicon Convertland pack. It's a DLC. If you don't have it, you can check the links down below. I've got it linked over there. It is a great, phenomenal DLC. Let's say that we want to go a little bit wider still. And we don't want to have to use a tractor. We want it self-propelled. What do we have? Well, this is a Rostselmash KSU-1. This is by WD Mods, and it's 18.30 megabytes. And both of these pieces come together in a pack. And yeah, this is a Draper header. Now, it's been set up to work with this, to mow grass. It looks incredibly odd. It does, but it works really, really well. This is actually a Draper Stream 900 that is 9 meters wide. So you're a little bit wider than we were on the last one, and it's self-propelled. You don't have to worry about using another tractor. That's what I like a lot about it. Now, this combo right here is going to take up 38 slots. It's a little bit. It is. Let's give it a try. Here we go. We're going to fire it up, turn it on. And like I said, it's just like a normal Draper. It's really, really cool. Check this out. It automatically gives you a swath right in the middle. It knows that it needs to collect it, and then boom, right there in the middle, it drops it all out. So one thing about this one is it's kind of, I won't say difficult to drive. I mean, you can maneuver this thing pretty well. But if you've got the head up and you're driving it around, so let me show you this. We're going to go and turn it off, raise it up, and if you just start driving around, sometimes if you hit the bumps just right, it gets a little bit squirrely, and it's hard to to control a little bit. And speaking of ones that are hard to control, that's going to be our next one. Let's go take a look at it. This one here is so much fun to drive. And what is it? Well, it's the Jack Moose Mow-IT pack. And this is by 82 Studios and Dutch Modding. It was a collaboration between the two. It's 16.05 megabytes. And what's so cool about this? Well, it's actually 3 different versions of this. You can get one that mows, and it's going to leave a swath. You can get one that mulches, and it doesn't leave a swath. Or you can get one that's going to bag it. Yeah, there's an attachment that goes on the back that fills up, and then you can go dump that off. So 3 different versions of this mower, and there's so much customization that you can do here. The tires, the wheel color, you can change the orange part right there, the body color, the frame color, the blue, you can change it up, and you can put neon lights on it. You can put a roll bar, you can put a rear attacher. There's a front attacher that comes with this thing, and check this out. This is the horn, y'all. You ready? It's a moose call. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard. And you've even got some work lights on the front. So if we turn on our work lights right here, you can see, there you go. So you're going to be able to work at night. No problem here. Now, let's mow a little bit with this thing. So, first thing, we got to unfold it. So it's down now. Perfect. Turn it on. Here we go. So as you can see, it's going to throw it all out to the side right there. Really, really nice. Like I said, the mulch it doesn't leave anything at all. It completely gets rid of it. Now watch how fast this thing turns around. Ready? Not too bad. And that's mowing. Alright. Not a perfect circle. Check this out. If I turn left, yeah. It kind of depends on how thick the grass is. But this thing turns crazy. And if you don't have it on at all, it's like a 0 turn. It is nuts. There we go. Perfect. If you really need to do some fine work, there you go. This is the mower for you. Now, this is probably the smallest mower that we have because it's only 2.5 meters wide. What about the biggest mower that we have available for console right now? What is it? Let's go find out. So we've all seen the Krone Big M. This is base game. And this is 9.9 meters wide. That's pretty wide. I mean, that's just about the widest mower that you can get for console. I found one that's a little bit wider. Just a little bit. Check this thing out. Yeah, I know it's on a trailer. It's the back part of it is a monster. Absolutely monster. And you got a front section here also. So what is this? Well, this is the Kongskilde GXT 13005. And I'm sorry if I butchered that name, but that's what you're going to find it as. You can see the image right here also. Now, it's a 2-piece. That one there is going to be 26.40 megabytes. The front one is by itself, and it's a Kongskilde GXF 3205. It's going to be 6.79 megabytes. And they're both by No Name LSMC. So, really, really awesome combination here. And the biggest problem, I don't think it's a problem, but it's going to take 250 horsepower for the rear by itself and 82 horsepower for the front. That means you have to have a minimum 332 horsepower in a tractor for it to be able to work. We've got the John Deere 7310R here, and oh man. And this is also going to be 26 slots. 19 for the back, 7 for the front. So, let's get in here. Let's turn it on. We're going to pull forward just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and unfold the front here, or the back first, sorry. I'm going to unfold the front. I'm going to lower it down. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. I'm going to lower the back down, pull forward, and now we'll turn it on too. There we go. Perfect. So, a little bit loud, and it doesn't leave a swath. There's no way to swath with this one, but it's 12.3 meters. So I'm just going to leave this right here, okay? We'll turn it off. Let's go back over here. We're going to grab the big Krone. We're we're going to do a swath with it and see how big the comparison is. It's awesome. I can't express enough how awesome this mower truly is. So here we go. We're going to do it right next to it. All right. Turn it on. And here we go. Boom. So, there is the difference. It may not look like much, but you can see that. And we'll come over here, and you can see that. It's a bit. It is. So, if you need to get a field done fast, that one right there is really, really cool. I like it a lot. Well, everybody, that's going to be it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video on my top 5 mowers. Like I said, these were not in any particular order. They just all do something different. And I feel like any farm can benefit from any of these. It just depends on what you have going on. So if you enjoyed the video or you learned something today, go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you would. And if you want to be kept up to date on any future videos released here on the channel, think about hitting that subscribe button. And if you do, hit the notification bell too. Have a great day, night, evening, everyone. Until next time, this is Driver53, signing off.